This is CG Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest. Ain't nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at you with another video. What is up, everybody? CG is back with another live stream. So, NFL pick'ems for today, guys. Since I've been a little busy, had to do a little test, a training test, according to what I had to do. But I'm here, guys. That's all that matters. And on the bright side, my new co-host will have to reschedule for next week, so perfect timing to do my picks. So it's all good. Let's get it started, guys. We'll start talking football because I'm back with this video. I've been doing great, man. Had to do a couple of errands. Had to do a lot of work, man. But everything's all good, man. Everything's back on track. That's all that matters, man. Got to do a training test, and took me about 2 hours to get this test done with. So it's all good. All right. Since everybody's talking about this Thursday night game, interesting game. Very interesting game. The Packers, they came away with an upset of the week. They were falling apart, but they came into Green Bay at home as underdogs, and they beat the Dallas Cowboys. If the Cowboys would have kicked the field goal, this would have been a different story. But who am I to judge? It's one of those games, and maybe that's a boost of confidence for the Green Bay Packers. But I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year. They still have to win out the rest of the games, or at least avoid losing another game or two, because the Vikings are really up by a lot. So they're up by a couple of games. So for the Tennessee Titans have been playing great football for whatever reason, but they've been able to run the ball. They've been able to play good in their competition. The Packers, on the other hand, they're very weak. So it's kind of hard for me to be convinced about the Packers pulling another win. I think Tennessee's got one of the best running backs in football, and I think they're still going to dominate a team like Green Bay. Green Bay's got one of the worst run defense, and it's hard to stop a guy like Derrick Henry. It doesn't matter who you guys stack in the box. Derrick Henry is going to run your damn defense all day. So for these Packer fans and all these people who are thinking there's optimistic hope, I'm afraid that it's just not going to happen. I think you guys are going to lose to Tennessee. Tennessee's going to beat the brakes out of you guys. And I think Green Bay just isn't quite good enough to prove it otherwise. So give me the Tennessee Titans on this score. It's going to be an interesting game, but I do think Tennessee has a lot more to play for. Green Bay's pretty much on. They have to win out the rest of the games, and I don't see this as a favorable game. Even on the short week, the Tennessee Titans have proven to be a really good football team. So they're well known to run the football. They are a good freaking team. Green Bay still needs consistency. So what? You guys beat the Dallas Cowboys in overtime. That was a good win, but can you guys keep that momentum going? I don't see it happening with the Green Bay Packers. So, yeah. What's up, Wolfcast, man? What's up, Cardcast and Wolfcast in the building? Be sure to subscribe to Cardcast and Wolfcast, man. Great Niners content creator. Very good people. So go check them out. I definitely suggest you guys to do that. Let's get Wolfcast to 200 subs. Let's get Cardcast up to 400 subs or whatever the amount he needs. Let's get this kid up to a lot of subscribers, man. So Eagles versus the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts actually played inspiring football with Jeff Saturday as the head coach. Their running game the previous weeks was a little bit off. They weren't playing up to their level. But for whatever reason, their running game did pretty well against the Raiders. That offense did a solid job. But is that convincing for us to pick them over the Eagles? I don't know if that's very convincing, but if the Eagles are playing like a little too ahead of themselves, this could be one of those games where it's definitely, yeah. JT is back, CG. JT is back. What, JT? Cool. JT, Jonathan Taylor? Yeah, he's back. Yep, he's back for sure. I don't know what's going to happen, but if the Philadelphia Eagles are sleepwalking, hey, this might be the upset of the week for me. I think I'm going to go Indianapolis. I have a gut feeling that the Eagles are going to struggle against the Colts. And I think Jonathan Taylor and that rest of that team's going to come off on a good game. I don't know about the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know. So give me the Colts on this score. I think it's going to come at a close game. So, yeah, give me Indianapolis. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be an upset. I think Eagles are going to start to fall off a little bit. So, yeah, sorry for you Philadelphia fans. Sorry for you Philadelphia Eagle fans, but I think it's going to come to reality. I think you guys are going to start going through a tough block. I think Indianapolis is going to come and play and give you guys something to play for. So, I just don't know. Something about the Colts tells me that they are going to pull up some wins and maybe sneak into playoffs. Maybe. We'll see. They might, because all it takes is a change of a coach and a change of confidence. And it seems Jeff Saturday's bringing a lot to the team in general. They're really playing inspiring football. So maybe this is a team you can't sleep on right now. So Cowboys versus the Minnesota Vikings. So the Cowboys, they just kind of struggled. And the Vikings, they are what they are. They're a good football team. Is this trend going to continue for the Vikings? Are they going to go on a winning streak? The Cowboys, they've lost. I mean, they pretty much lost to the Packers. This is more like a game they should be pissed off. But for whatever reason, I just have to go with Minnesota. Minnesota, to me, is proven to be a really good football team, and everybody's been doubting them for quite some time. I just don't get the deal with people doubting the Vikings. I think the Vikings are the real deal, if I'm being realistic. I do see the Vikings dominating the Cowboys. I don't think their defense will do enough. I think Minnesota's going to run the ball effectively. I think Kirk Cousins is just going to have a really good football game. So give me the Minnesota Vikings by 11 points. This matchup seems unfavorable. Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson's, forget about it. That's going to be a tough match. Yeah, what's up, Cy-Jin? How's it going, man? How's it going, David McNew? What's up, everybody? We got my co-host, David McNew from Daddy Daycare. I was just playing. It's a joke. Bears versus Falcons, man. Bears versus Falcons. I don't really trust the Bears, and the Bears have been playing close games, but they have not proven to me that they're really a good football team. All this hype on Justin Fields is overrated, man. Like, this is just like Marcus Mariota. I'm not hating on Justin Fields. I just don't see him as a really good quarterback like everybody hypes him to be, bro. Like, everybody's kind of hyping this guy as the next Michael Vick. He is nowhere near that. He is a Marcus Mariota 2.0. He's probably going to be out of a job the next couple of years, bro. He ain't all that, bro. He's just a gimmick quarterback, an okay quarterback. He's not going to give you the big amount of numbers. He's going to run the ball effectively. He's going to be a solid passer at times, but he's not going to be a guy that's going to carry your football team at all times. So I just don't seem convinced. And I think this game's going to be very close. But give me the Atlanta Falcons on this game. I am going with Atlanta. 17-24. I'm going with Atlanta Falcons. They're going to beat the Bears. The Bears just haven't proven to me otherwise that they're a good football team. So the Jets versus the Patriots. This has been a game that Belichick owns the Jets. And is this trend going to continue? The Patriots haven't played too well at Foxborough. So it's kind of been hard for me to pick the Patriots at times. But are they really convincible? I don't know. I think the Jets are for real. So give me the New York Jets over the Patriots. This one's kind of like more convincing for me to pick the Jets. I think it's going to be a really close game. I do think that the Jets are going to definitely pull off a win against the Patriots. Yeah, what's up, Brian Cope? What's up, man? What's up, everybody? We got a great pick of the week. Commanders versus Texans. This might be a close game. this may be one of those interesting games. But yeah, I'm definitely going to go with an upset. Yes, you heard it here, guys. I don't know about Commanders if they can keep this streak going, but I think they're going to sleep on the Texans, and I think Houston's going to definitely pull up an upset. My gut feeling says that the Texans are going to win. So I definitely got Houston winning this game. I know it's weird, right? Sometimes you got to pick those weird games, and it's been a weird week for all teams. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Houston Texans by 7 points. My gut feeling says that the Texans are going to beat the Commanders. I think the Eagles were oversleeping, and I think that the Commanders are going to be a little too cocky against the Texans this week. So they might sleep on them. So that might be the only problem. So I definitely do see a potential upset. Let's see. Okay, so we got the Rams versus the New Orleans Saints. We got this matchup coming up, and the Rams are coming up dinged up with injuries. The Saints, they're just playing with Andy Dalton at quarterback. They got some weapons. They're solid. They're okay. They're nothing splashy, nothing special. But for the Rams, they're coming up with injuries. They're going to go on a losing streak, unfortunately. I don't see the Rams even winning another game, maybe until they play a team like the Raiders. That's the only chance I'll probably see the Rams even play a decent game. They're probably not going to win a game until they play the Raiders. So I hate to say it, but the Raiders are more like your best tune-up game. They build your confidence. But, yeah, I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints on this game. I'm going to go 13-21 Saints. Rams are going to go on a long losing streak, unfortunately, guys. Bengals versus Steelers. Oh, the Cincinnati's are up. Cincinnati's like an up and down football team. It's like they got the weapons, but they just haven't been consistent at times. But do I trust them more over the Steelers? Absolutely. So I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals. And Pittsburgh, for whatever reason, I don't trust you guys. So I'm going to go with the Cincinnati Bengals over the Pittsburgh Steelers. This matchup seems unfavorable. Yep, Cooper Kupp is on IR, and he's going to be out for a while. That's what I'm saying. They're dinged up with injuries. The Rams are going to have no weapons. They're going to have to give it to Tyler Higbee or try to involve Van Jefferson or something because they don't got no other weapons outside of Cooper Kupp. So Panthers versus Ravens. This one to me is it's a no-brainer. I'm going Baltimore. Baltimore is more of a mismatch. It's going to be too tough for the Panthers to overcome. I just have to go with the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are just a better football team. They're just going to dominate. They're going to play good football. They're just going to destroy the Panthers. That's just what's going to happen. Yeah, Raiders need to do Carr a favor and trade him. They do need to trade him, bro. He deserves better. He doesn't need to be on a crappy organization, bro. Like, I get that he wants to be loyal with a team, but you can't be sticking with losing forever, bro. It hurts you. It kills you mentally that you got to be stuck with a crappy organization for years. So Lions versus the Giants. Oh, you know what? These weeks have been strange. I am going to pick another upset, guys. I know this sounds weird, but I have a gut feeling that the Lions are pretty much still on a winning streak. I don't know. Can the Giants prove to me otherwise that they're going to get the job done? We'll see about it, man. We'll see about it. But they got to prove to me otherwise they're a better football team than that. But I think the Detroit Lions are actually going to play good football, guys. I think Detroit Lions are starting to show their peak now. I think Detroit's going to pull another upset, guys. I see another upset with the damn Lions. They can potentially be spoilers. Yeah. Yep, that's what they should do for sure. I can see an upset with the Giants losing to the Lions. Oh man, this game to me is a disaster. Both crappy teams. Both teams have nothing to play for at this point. They're not going to even make the playoffs. So this is like a trash ball. So man, I gotta go with Denver. Denver's a lot more better football team, but for whatever reason, the Raiders tend to have their number. But I don't think it's going to matter this time around. I think when you look at the difference, I think it's going to come down to the Denver Broncos winning this game. Denver's going to win. I think it's going to be 10-17. The Broncos are going to win. They're going to run the ball effectively with Melvin Gordon. They're going to be a good balanced team. Russell's going to have enough to win this game. So I don't think it makes a difference from what people are saying. But division games are division games. They are strange. That's just how they end up being like. But I just don't see no reason why the Raiders are going to continue to win. I think they're going to lose and lose and lose and get a top draft pick, if I'm being honest. Like, they're not going to even win another game. But maybe the Broncos, they can win another game. Maybe with the Denver Broncos, they could. But I don't see them winning another game. And I'm not saying it because I don't like them. I'm saying it because I don't see nothing favorable for them. Like the rest of the games, it's not favorable. They lost to the Jaguars. They should have won. They lost to the Colts. They should have won. Those other games, to me, are very much losable for the Raiders now. So I know a lot of people that I know over the years that are Raider fans. They tell me the same shit. They don't see their team winning another game at this point. Yep. Oh, they did, huh? That's right, huh? But they still get at least a decent draft pick, at least, right? They still get a second-round pick. So they're probably going to have to tank a little more. Yep. We got another primetime game. This kind of game kind of doesn't seem like much of a difference, but I think it's going to be a very close game. I'm not picking upset for this game. I don't think it's going to happen. But knowing the Chargers, they play pretty good against any team. They might be able to hold up for the Chiefs for a little bit. But I am going to go with the Chiefs on this game, unfortunately. But I think it's going to be a very close game. I think between these two teams, they play close to the competition. They play very competitive. I think these guys are going to play in a shootout, and it might. Don't be surprised if it comes into overtime, where maybe it comes with the last second field goal, where maybe one of them kicks the game-winning field goal in overtime. That's where I can see a potential good game, and maybe it won't be as bad as everybody says it is. But I could see the Chiefs pull a win, yeah, for sure. And last but not least, we got Monday Night Football. We got the Niners versus the Arizona Cardinals. Both teams have come away with a victory. Both teams have come with a win over the LA team. So for the Niners, we're coming up healthy. They're just clicking in the second half. They beat a solid Chargers team. They've proven to be really good as much, but there's still a lot of room for the Niners to improve otherwise. The Cardinals, they've been giving the Niners a lot of headaches. They've been giving Niners a lot of problems for a long time. And doesn't matter how good of a football team we are, we just struggle against the Cardinals. And I just don't get it, but it's a struggle. It's just one of those little bad habits, when we play a team like the Cardinals, bad things happen to us. But since it's not going to be in the desert, since it's going to come in Mexico City, since this is something called a revenge tour, a revenge tour, because we played the Cardinals in 2006 or 5? We played them at a Mexico City type of game, and we lost by a couple of touchdowns. But this has vengeance written all over it, and the Cardinals are coming off injuries at the wrong time. We're coming off healthy at the right time. And usually the team that comes healthy at the right time and a team comes with injuries at the wrong time, it's not going to look good. There's no Budda Baker. Zach Ertz is on IR. There's just a lot of stuff going on with the Cardinals. A lot of bad communication with the football team. The Niners are clicking. They're starting to find their groove. Maybe a slow start against the Chargers was something expected, but I expect this team to click going into the season. I expect the Niners to play a far better football game. I'm not sleeping on the Cardinals, but it wouldn't surprise me if they do pull an upset on us. But I do see the Niners. They have to at least reach their ceiling. I can see them reach their potential. They can definitely pull this win against a team like Arizona. So I say the Niners are going to win this game. In Monday Night Football, we are going to win against our division rivals, the Arizona Cardinals. We're going to beat you guys by 10 points. And we'll start off at 6-4 with a 4-0 division. 4-0 division, yeah. Yep, Cardinals could be an upset. Yep, that's what I'm saying. It wouldn't surprise me. Yep, it wouldn't surprise me if the Cardinals beat us. But I think we're in momentum. Yep. I think you guys are right about that shit. Yep. You're right. You're right. Not sleeping on the Cardinals, but I think we can definitely pull this win over them. See, I think we can beat the Cardinals. There's no overlooking the Cardinals. I know this can be a possible – I know this game can be like a game where they can pull an upset over us, or it can be a game where it can go ugly, but I do think that this game favors us at this point. I know division games are division games. They're weird, but the Cardinals, despite them beating the Rams, bro, we've actually beat the Rams a lot better than they did, bro. They just only beat the Rams when they're like wounded, bro. The Cardinals, they played at their quarterback. They played with injuries too, but they're playing without Budda Baker. So imagine Kittle just catching the ball and not getting injured. That's a good situation to have. And the Niners just have to focus on DeAndre Hopkins, and Rondé Moore is going to be like their gadget player. They're going to mix up some plays here and there. We just have to slow down James Conner. That's all the Niners have to do, and just run the time of possession. I know their run defense is not that bad. It's a decent run defense, but their secondary is very suspect. This is where it definitely creates opportunities for this Niners offense to get a lot of plays. This is where Christian McCaffrey is going to be more open. This is where Ayuk's going to have his big game. This is where Deebo Samuel comes back to reality, to where he's back to form to what he used to be. You're going to see Jauan Jennings maybe having a couple of decent big plays here and there. This is where Jauan Jennings will get a touchdown against the Cardinals, by the way. I think Jauan Jennings is going to get a touchdown against the Arizona Cardinals. But I do think this game is going to be close, and I do think the Niners are just going to pull away with an upset. This may not surprise me, but we may see a pick six from Talanoa Hufanga. Pick six, and that's why the Niners win by 10 points. We played this Monday Night Football game against the Cardinals. We've come away with wins and losses in Monday Night Football against the Cardinals a lot. So I got a gut feeling we have to win this game. But if you guys disagree, let me know. Let me know, man, if you guys disagree on this one. But I feel like we have a chance to win. So I think we'll win by 10 points. It's not me overlooking them. I'm not saying it's a blowout. I just say the way we're playing by matchup-wise, I feel like this is a favorable game. Yep, something about the 10 points, yeah. Once the Raiders trade Carr, they can use that pick on a kicker. They're not going to get another Sebastian Janikowski, bro. Come on. Something about the 10 points. The 10 points to me are just something that convinces me that they're going to win by that much points. We shall see about it, man. But if anybody else got more questions, I'll definitely keep going for a little bit. We can go for a 30-minute mark, and you guys let me know. But, yeah, that's pretty much my pick'ems. I'll repeat the pick'ems, and if you guys missed it, I'll be glad to show them again. I'll review them. I know some of you guys have missed them, so I'll probably just have to review them once again. It's fair enough that I got to do that because a lot of you guys are probably just barely coming, and it's probably better for me to show it. Okay. For this one, okay, I say the Titans are going to win because they're going to run the ball better. They're going to dominate the Packers. They're going to be able to maintain a lot of time of possession. They're going to be able to manage the game, and they're going to do a good job. So that's why I picked them. And the Colts, to me, there's something about the Colts. Like, maybe the inspiring of Jeff Saturday, maybe it's starting to build something. And maybe the Eagles are just going to get too ahead of themselves. And they lost to the Commanders. The Commanders, to me, are not quite a better football team than the Colts. So I think that could be a team that you need to watch out for. The Cowboys, I've been picking Dallas for quite some time. But now I'm just going to have to pick the Vikings because I think Vikings are too good of a football team. The Bears, I picked them the previous week, and they've disappointed me, so I can't even understand why. But I go with Atlanta. Jets, they should be able to beat the Patriots this time around. Bengals, they should be able to beat the Steelers. Rams, they're going to lose. The Saints are going to definitely win this game. It don't matter who their quarterback is. If it's Jameis Winston, if it's freaking, what is his name? If it's Aaron Brooks, it don't matter who they got at quarterback. The Saints are going to beat the Rams. And then you got the Commanders. I think this is going to be an upset. I believe the Ravens are going to dominate, and this is my upset pick also. I usually pick the Giants on these type of matchups, but they kind of shown some signs that maybe they might not beat the Texans. And then I picked the Broncos over the Raiders and the Niners, of course. I know it sounds biased, but I do think we're going to win by 10 points. Let's see. And then the Chargers, let's see. The Chiefs, I got them beating the Chargers by 3 points. I think this is going to be a great game. I think, like, the fact that we watched last Sunday night game with the Niners and Chargers, you're going to expect another great division game. This is going to be a close game. It wouldn't surprise me if the Chargers somehow pull an upset on the Chiefs because they know each other pretty well. But it's any given week. But if you guys like what you see, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit that notification. And be sure to let me know what y'all think. And that's all I got to say. So I'll catch you guys later. And I appreciate you guys tuning in on the live stream. If you guys got any more questions before I end this stream, I'll be glad to answer them quickly before I get to the NFC West Network. And I am going to appear on the NFC West Network on 6 p.m. Pacific time. I hope to see you guys there with my co-host. You know, it's going to be interesting because the Niners are winning and the Rams are losing and Seattle just lost this week. So, hey, it's got to be a great week to be a Niner, right? Yeah, last week I said Eagles loss will come against a division opponent first and they lose outside the division. Okay. I think you said something like that, yeah. But do you think it's going to be the Colts that's going to beat them? I think Indianapolis could. We'll see. Something about the Colts tells me that they're a really good football team right now because it takes just one difference maker. Like maybe Jeff Saturday is like the heart and soul of a team. Maybe he can lift the team from bad to good. We'll see. But hey, I definitely appreciate you guys and have a great day. And I'll see you guys on NFC West Network. I be sure to promote this, you know, and for all you guys who haven't subscribed to the NFC West Network, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We are looking to reach that milestone. We are, we are 71, I think 71 or 72 subscribers away from 1K. Can you guys promote the NFC West Network? We appreciate your support within the NFC West community. We love every one of you guys. Whether you are a Seahawks, whether you're a Cardinals fan, whether you're a Rams fan or a Niners fan, we love all you guys, bro. We love the energy that y'all bring to the table. We just love consistency, and that's what we do. So I'll see you guys later tonight on the NFC West Network. And as always, go Niners.